Another email came in to email@daveandchuckthefreak.com, and someone said, I just found your show, and now I'm going back listening to old episodes, one from over a decade ago. You were talking about a lady who ran a half marathon and went into labor without knowing she was even pregnant. And then you asked if this has happened to anyone else listening. Well, I had to share it happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I'm sure at the time I was like, how could you not know?
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine what I said, but
yeah.
over a decade ago.
I think I think we were probably like, well, you'd have to be, I hate to say it, you'd have to be a bit bigger to not notice a body change.
But this woman ran a marathon, so that wasn't the case here in that story that we talked about over a decade ago.
You can be, you can run a marathon and still
be chubby,
be a little chubby.
It's a rough
It's a rough go,
Wow.
but you can.
I don't think you'd be that great.
I don't see that.
You're not going to go real fast, but you ever heard of people doing a half marathon, finishing a half in like 5 hours?
We did, actually.
Yeah, so it does. It can.
That's one of the top Google questions. Can a fat person run a marathon?
I feel like they can.
If a fat person tries to do a marathon without training.
Oh, no.
Well,
you
look
can't.
at that guy, how fat he is. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Oh, that's
that guy
crazy.
is a marathon runner.
Yeah, I mean,
300 pounds and running.
Yeah. I mean, I bet his knees.
But I bet he must
hurt.
have lost some serious weight to. He must
Along
have been
that journey?
real fat.
Yeah, along that journey. Yeah. Because you don't just get up and run one.
That is the best way to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's horrible. It sucks.
It's the worst and the best. It's the best way to lose weight, but the worst thing to experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even want to walk a marathon.
A marathon is like 10 miles, isn't it?
Oh, it's 26.2.
No,
26 miles.
Over
Yeah, that's
26.
why-
26.2.
It was just out of my reach. I
Yeah.
did 5 miles and was like, I am an Olympian.
Yeah, that's it. That's enough. I'm like a
Olympian.
Greek.
I am a world level champion.
Yep.
5 miles? Are you crazy?
Yep.
I hate running
oh,
so
me too.
much. I don't
I
like it.
I
I'd rather
really
walk.
tried to get into it. I took a running class.
Yeah.
Remember years
Oh.
ago? I
Yeah,
took a
I
running
remember
you
class.
that.
tried. You tried.
Like, I got into it for a minute, but then I just realized, like, my life at the time was just so bad. That was the only thing that...
It was like you focused all your fire
right,
on that.
yeah. It was like a real, like, rocky moment in my life.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
still
that'll
big.
do it,
You
though.
were like
That'll-
addicted to running, right?
I-
You were like
yeah,
Forrest Gump.
I was. I did.
You were
That
like-
was. It was exactly like Forrest Gump. I
Yeah.
was just like kind of snapped one
I
day.
never thought about that.
And I was like, I'm going for a
I'm
run.
going running.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a run.
And he just kept running.
And I kept going. And
Forrest
then it would-
Green.
Oh, my
1
God.
mile, then 2
my
miles.
God. I never even thought of it that way. Like our very own Forrest Gump.
It really was like that.
Yeah.
Run, Forrest
For
Green,
no
run.
particular reason.
And I just kept going.
I said,
People
oh,
were
bless your
following
heart.
you.
Yeah, people did. I'm sure that's what they said as I ran by. Oh, bless his heart. He's trying.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because I knew that it wouldn't be sustainable. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't run like that
Oh,
forever.
I know.
and ever
But
and
the
ever.
last time I did it, even I was just like, what am I going to do? 6 miles? This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm out of my mind.
Yeah.
And then I just walked home.
Yep.
And that was it?
And that was it. Yeah, that was, yeah.
Because isn't that's also what Forrest Gump did?
I'm
He's like,
kind of tired. I guess I'll go home
It was
now.
exactly like Forrest Gump. It was a short time in my life where I just ran.
yeah.
And then I
You had a
stopped one
hat?
day.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired.
All the people behind you were all like,
Yeah, there
what?
was like-
Well, you're going to
there
run.
was- oddly enough, just like Forrest Gump, one day I was running and this guy came up to me and he stops and pulls over and gets out of his car and he's like, man, I've seen you running the last few weeks. Can I run with you?
What?
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
No.
I was different than Forrest Gump.
Forrest would have let the guy run
Yeah.
with him.
I was like, I had tried
my.
to sound real cool too. I'm like, no, I run alone.
Yeah. You're the Han Solo of runners.
Right. I don't like running with people. I just run alone.
I like it.
But I did. I turned around and went back home.
He was tired.
It was tiring. I had fallen 2 days before that and thought I had broken my arms.
Yeah. No, I never thought of it in the way where it was like, I was dealing with some stuff.
Yep.
So I ran.
It was just like that, because that's what happened to him, right? He was like, well, that's a bit too much. That's
It was too much. Exactly.
That's what it was.
He's like, things are getting pretty heavy.
Yeah. Just ran.
Well, people are basically comparing me to Forrest Gump for taking a running class. I didn't take it. Okay, obviously, I know how to run, for God's sakes. I can just move
It
fast.
was more like a group running, like you run together,
I
right?
feel like it was Dave with those braces on his knees.
What was it?
breaks
What
out
was
of
it?
I thought
I've learned to run.
I thought it would teach me how to run correctly. Like
Oh.
the warm-ups to
That's
do,
the body
like maybe
mechanics,
go
yeah.
like a couple of miles and then a couple miles further. It was not that at all. It literally was a bunch of marathon runners meeting to run together.
Yeah.
And then me be like,
It's like a running club.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more
Yes.
so than a
club.
class.
but it was supposed to like teach you how to run club, and they didn't do any of that.
They didn't teach
Yeah.
you anything.
They taught me jack.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They
Yeah.
taught me how to get plantar fasciitis because
Yeah,
I
there
didn't
you
have the
go.
right
That's
shoes.
it.
Yeah.
And
Ah.
Forrest Green, what made you give it up?
What made me get it was just too much.
That's it.
It was too much, and my
Yes,
life
that's
got
it.
a little better.
You
Really?
lost a lot of weight.
Right,
yeah.
I did. And then food started talking to me again.
Ice cream.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Can't keep that up.
But yeah,
There's no
I just
way.
found it to be very unsustainable, honestly.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
it didn't become like my thing I looked forward to every day, like a lot of runners do.
They say when you're starting a workout or a diet, make sure that it's sustainable. Like, can I do this forever?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you can't, then just don't even bother.
Well, it was like for a while it was cool because I was like, wow, I just went 2 miles and then I went to go 3 the next day, and I'm like, I just did 3 miles, and then I got all the way up to 5, and I'm like, when is this going to keep going?
Yeah.
When does it stop?
When does it stop? I'm like, I'm at an hour now. This is horrible.
Yeah. But then also, like, you're getting some gratification from reaching those milestones, and they get harder to
Yeah, to like do better and better.
get to and more time consuming to get to. So, like, the dopamine,
It goes less and less.
it's tough. It's tough.
I went home and got fat again.